Hello friends. So the completion of the transition to the fourth density of the heart awakening of the planet will be complete this year in February 22nd, 2002, will be the end of the transition period, which started in 2012. And if you remember, the end of the world was proclaimed by the Mayan calendar in 2012, and it was the end of the third density, or the egocentric evolution on Earth. And then the Earth entered to basically the returning of Jesus, the opening of the heart, the new human, the new Earth. So hey, it's here. All this talk for 10 years, we had pretty wild 10 years. Lots of people start awakening, lots of teachers appeared on Earth globally, and the consciousness did shift. And I don't know if you following spiritual stuff or not following. Most people on Earth noticed the shift. Everybody's a little bit more open, a little bit more activated, the vibration is higher, and the awareness of the heart is tremendous, and it's going faster and stronger by a minute. So we have only a couple of months, less than that, left. And I am here to share my experiences that I experienced recently, and it just is intensifying. And today my friend, she texted me and she says, do you feel, can you read? I'm a psychic, I can read energy. So she's like, do you feel anything from me different? And I told her, yes, I feel your energy is lighter, is brighter, and is more happy, more joyful. And I said, either you had a cleanse, spiritual cleanse, or some kind of transformational experience. And she's like, oh my God, yes, last night I felt like the ray of light came from my third eye spontaneously and went into the infinity of the space, and then returned back to me, to my heart chakra, and opened it like a blaze. My heart was like a blaze. And I'm like, that's amazing, because what happened to me last night also was, I often, when I start to fall asleep, I start to hear this, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. It's almost like an echo that's pervading my entire being. And I feel like it's almost like the nature of my soul, the voice of my soul, just was talking to me. But yesterday it was so intense that I started to who is talking to me? Who is saying so intensely, I love you, I love you, I love you? It's always like with love all around me. I'm like, who is doing this? And the answer was the entire existence. Somehow I shifted enough to enter the vibration of love. And so it always existed, only now I finally really feeling it, and it just becomes stronger and stronger. And if you, just a couple of weeks ago, I had this profound experience taking tiny little bit of the MDA, just to see how it's gonna feel. And compared to my 20s, when it was just like a party time, I had this profound, heart-opening, in-depth spiritual experience where this MDA, the sassafras, was a catalyst, almost like a catalyst. It was given to me. I didn't plan on taking, but it was like it just appeared somehow. And it was a catalyst for this really deep heart exploration. So I don't think it was an accident. I think it was like almost like entered my world because I was ready for it. I was ready to dive real deep into my heart, deeper than ever. And so yesterday was this, and I'm asking, who is that? It's the whole world. And I'm like, okay, let me give this I love you back. And so I love you, I love you, I love you from my heart back. And my I love you back to the world was so intense. I was directing it to the very source of creation, to the very beginning, to the very essence of love. And it was going so like far, almost like to the infinity of this labyrinth of different reflections of I love you. There's so many angles. And it was going. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I will never reach the beginning of the existence because it's infinite. But I'm like, I'm gonna keep saying and sending my I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you from my heart to the world. And then I keep trying, and then I got almost like sad. I'm like, it will never, it's like, it's an infinity, what I'm hoping for. It's just gonna get lost in an infinity. And so as soon as I got kind of like almost like lonely, I guess, and nostalgic. And as soon as that happened, and I was longing to experience that, the reply to me, the return, but I'm like, oh, the return never gonna happen because infinity is infinity, it's just gonna keep going. As soon as I thought that, I felt like back in my heart, and I felt the echo back from the source or the beginning. And then I realized that I am the beginning and the end. Of love. I am the Alpha and the Omega of love. And that realization was just literally blew my mind. I was, for a moment, I was like, when that enlightenment hits you, you just like, it's like completely emptiness in your mind, and you're just like, like in awe, in awe before this. It's like knowing, feeling. It's like but you also feel. And that's when I really finally understood all these sayings of the wise man, and all this like that you're the beginning and the end, the Alpha and Omega, you're the source of everything. And like with my mind, I try to understand, but when I don't feel it really, it's like, okay, well, it's an interesting concept. But when I felt it with my own heart, and I think, and many people agree with me that I know, heart is a primary brain, like the seat of the soul, the heart of the existence, and the heart of your existence, your physical heart, your heart chakra, is the same. It's just like on my that spiritual experience that I had when I went so deep, almost like tripping in my heart. It was infinite, but when I went deep enough, I realized that we all have one heart. We are one heart. And that heart is the heart of the creation. And that I love you was from the heart of the creation, which is also in my heart and in your heart and in all of our hearts collectively. It's in the heart of our planet. It's in the heart of the sun. It's in the heart of every star. And one of the ancient teachers says you can really understand the creation when you connect with every star in your heart, when you connect your heart with the heart of every star. I think that's how he said it. And after I learned that, I was like trying to meditate on stars and like try to feel that connection and love. But looking at the stars maybe is helpful, but it was not like yesterday. I really, without even looking at the stars, with my eyes closed, almost like drifting to sleep, I really finally got it. That experience of like the one heart and connection with the heart of the creation. And this, guys, is the new earth. This is the new human. And so if you going through some kind of transition, or you feel something here opening up, then don't worry. This is the time right now where this going to activate in so many people, because it's activating powerfully in the heart of our planet. And we are shifting to this level, and this is the heaven on earth that Jesus was talking like 2,000 years ago. So this is the return, basically. So every one of us is now going to have the heart open and active, and let's see how the world will be when everyone is like that. I am looking forward and I'm excited. So thank you for watching. I am tired, it's late, but I had to share this with you because I think this is profound. I'll see you in the next video.